Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Impossible Mowers. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the progress on the snapper I've been making. So far, I've been kind of doing the whole project on my own with no camera because it is kind of hard to videotape and restore a lawnmower at the same time. But I'm at a point where I've gotten everything I need done, and now I can start videotaping and doing that stuff. It also just came back from the auto body shop because it did need a new pull string, not auto body, I'm sorry, Cranes ride mower shop. It needed a new pull string, and I wanted a new carburetor thrown on there on the Tecumseh motor because when I opened it up, it was rusty. There was a hole in the float bowl. It just wasn't gonna run. So I had them buy me a new one. And then while they were doing that, I was taking the blower shroud of the Tecumseh, which if the people out there know, in 74, most of the 1974, which is the model of the Tecumseh, they were doing all metal blower shrouds. And the plastic thing was gas tank. I mean, that was really it. And they still are today. But while they were doing that with the motor, I took the blower shroud off before they did their stuff, and I thought sand it down, wire brush it, spray paint it, and that's what we're going to look at right now. I kept it in this box so I wouldn't get paint everywhere. Of course, I spray paint outside with a mask, safety reasons and all. Don't want to breathe that Rust-Oleum stuff in. I will show you the Rust-Oleum I did use is this professional high performance enamel 15-minute clear coat white. Not clear coat, just classic white. I am gonna put white on it, like a clear coat kind of enamel on it, but to make it shiny. But for now, this is just kind of like a matte white. It's all I had. But this, I don't know if you can read it, but once again, it is protective enamel. And when it comes to spray painting lawnmowers, weed whackers, cars, sorry, you also have to think about the environment they're going to be in. So for this push mower, it's going to be mowing grass, it's going to be mowing lawns, it's going to be out in the elements, rain, it's going to be rocks are going to, it's going to be used. So you want to be able to have a paint that is strong and protective so it can keep its shininess, but at the same time not be scratched, dented, or rusted. And the whole point is to prevent rust and make it look nice. So enough talk. I don't have a light with me, but we're going to take off the paper here because when you spray paint, I don't want flies getting on the blower shroud, and because then if there's flies on it, it doesn't look quite presentable. That way I can't sell it. But if any of you guys are interested in a push mower, this push mower I'm rebuilding, if the motor runs good, let me know. I'll put my email in the description. I'm going to shoot for $100 for this thing, but if it doesn't run, but everything looks kind of nice, I'll probably just do $30 or $40, because you can't really cut with anything that doesn't work. So anyways, this is going to be for sale, just to let you people know. So if you are interested in this, I'll put my email in the description. Let me know. Anyways. So this is what it came out, and I'll show you pictures in a minute of, I'll put them in like a slideshow thing after this clip, but the before and after is amazing. This was rusted, some of it looked pretty clean, some of it didn't, and it was kind of this kind of rust. I'm going to do this part next, and it didn't look very nice. You could barely see the model number on it, but now you can see the model number on the bottom there. And I have tape over here on the stickers because these are OEM original stickers, and I do not want them to get hurt of any kind. I just spray painted these 4 hours ago, and it's nice. Even though these paint bottles say 15-minute dry time, I wouldn't take it seriously. There have been times where they haven't been true up to their word, and I go to touch it and it's wet, still drying. So I like to give it just for safety, 2 to 3 hours for if I'm going to do multiple coats, because I just like to play things safe. The idea is you can rub it with your finger and no paint, so that's good. So right now I'm going to take off the, good heavens, I can't even speak today, the tape where I put the OEM stickers. These are hard to find, I'm not going to lie. Stens doesn't have them, eBay doesn't have them, Amazon, but the stock stickers to this Tecumseh motor, very hard to find. And it's very rare to see that the stickers are actually, you'll see what I mean, very well, they look brand new. They're very well kept, so I can definitely tell this was a garage kept push mower. But let's see what we have. Now if you see the edges here, right there, how that's not painted, I am going to go over this again, make it look really a little better. But once again, I really want to be, I was very OCD about protecting the sticker. Slowly peel this guy off. It's looking nice. So if you guys have any Tecumseh motors, this would probably be a good video for you guys to watch. Look at that, that looks nice. That's stock too, I didn't do nothing to that. Once again, if you look at the edges, I am going to buff that up, make it look a little better. Maybe thin out the tape and do another coat of paint. I do not want this to, I want this to be a showpiece, not something that looks disgusting. Because you gotta think, it's the motor, so the buyer's gonna see the front, the first thing you're gonna see is the motor. And you don't want your motor looking rusty, you don't want to look this kind of rusty. You know, from what I'm doing, if you're just gonna buy and sell it, get it to run, sure, go for it. But what I'm doing to it, I really want to make sure I'm doing this right. One thing I don't like doing is ripping people off, saying that it's fully rebuilt, and then they go to work on it someday and find that the carburetor's still junk, and I didn't buy a new carburetor for it. Even though I did, but I don't like ripping people off because I work very hard doing this kind of stuff. It's not easy, but you know, if you're gonna sell something, people at least deserve to have a good quality product of what you're selling. So nice and easy, slowly peel this off. I mean, once again, look at this. It's OEM stock. I've never seen a sticker that is like, I mean, look at that. It's hard to, it's not, there we go. It's very nice. There's a very clean edges. Still got the model number. It's not scratched off like we usually see on the YouTube channel. Like the Kubota, the model number's all scratched up, doesn't look very good. But this, that's a keeper. So once again, I will make another YouTube video on painting these edges. I didn't go very fancy with the stickers or with the tape, but I think if I thin out the tape a little more, I can get these little edges dulled up. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about here, I usually use this kind of tape. Let me actually get the roll. Is it here? Here we are, paper tape. You can get this at your hardware store, schools have them, convenience store, whatever, Home Depot. But I use these for painting because you gotta think, if you're gonna be spray painting over something, you don't want to spray paint over your sticker, because that means that when someone goes to buy it, they're not gonna know the model number. Hell, they're not even gonna know what kind of motor it is unless they actually take the time to find the engine number on the crankcase and find out what it is for themselves. But I like to make sure that these stickers don't get covered, because once again, it's not ripped. Right, you can't see the writing very well, but the writing's very neat, very nice. It doesn't look 100% now, but when I show you the before and after pictures, you'll be a little shocked because it was pretty rusty. But yeah. And once again, I am rebuilding this baby. I just finished up with the motor after the guy got it back to me. I went to go buy a new carburetor, but the guy who I went to go buy it from on eBay didn't want the amount of money I was hoping for. He was selling it for like 20 bucks and he wanted a little more, so I didn't want to spend too much money on this build. So I thought, since I'm on a budget, I might as well just go on Facebook Marketplace, get a new used one, something that works, clean it up, paint it nice, and you'll see that in a couple minutes here. But I mean, the most amount of money I've put into this thing, I think, is $23 because I had to pay the people to put the new pull start on, fix the fuel line, and I think that's it. But most of the paint I've always kept here, on that sort of stuff. But I will tell you the most confusing thing, and I made the mistake on the blue Husqvarna that is on the trail. Never mix primer Rust-Oleum with paint and primer Rust-Oleum. This already comes with paint and primer, so I didn't have to prime it. I didn't have to put this stuff on it. But the biggest mistake I've made, and a lot of people make, is they put this primer on it, and then they don't read the spray paint, and they spray paint this white on it, or whatever color they have, not realizing it already has primer in it, mixed into it, and protective enamel. So when it dries off, it bubbles, it cracks, it looks terrible. And that's what happened with the blue Husqvarna. And that's why I've been kind of lazy with putting the motor in. But I mean, I'm not selling the thing, I'm going to keep it. So some point down the road, we'll put that motor in. It's all readied up. But once again, before I did this, I highly recommend people painting stuff to sell, or even just for your own pleasure. Read the bottles. Make sure this doesn't say paint and primer. This one I have isn't paint and primer, but these are primer. So make sure you're not mixing two different kinds of primer for one paint mixture for protective enamel. It doesn't work out. It bubbles up, and then when you go to sell it, guy's not too sure if he wants to buy it. But for what I'm doing, it's mostly presentation and having a good quality, push mower, something that looks nice. But anyways, from afar, that looks pretty decent. Not bad. It's a matte white. So what I'm going to do is, you can see some of that stuff on there. To fix that, I'm going to tape it up again. And then down the road, I'm hoping to get this done by June 10th. No promises, but hopefully down the road, I'll be able to put some clear coat Rust-Oleum on here, protective enamel. And that'll make it look shiny, but at the same time, be protective. Make sure if rocks get on it, it's not going to scratch it up. And it's just going to protect the paint, because once again, this is going to be out in the elements. We don't want this to be ruined. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So besides neatening this up, this is all done. And right now, I'm going to take you guys downstairs to the push mower where all the action is. So I'll see you guys there in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys the pictures of the before and after of the lawnmower. And just kind of the changes that you can see from what it used to look like to what it looks like now. So as you can see here on this front, this first picture, you can see it's all together, it's put together, it's old. I just got this from the junkyard, a little messy, but it's when I just started to wire brush it on the edge. But other than that, I really didn't do much to it. And you can see the hood there. If I can zoom in, I don't know if I can, but you can see the hood pretty dirty, not the best condition. Here's a side picture of it. Once again, where I wire brushed it, but you can see the engine bay, everything's kind of dirty, rusty, that kind of stuff. So we're going to switch here to this picture right here of me holding the hood. You can see the blower shroud here. Very nice. It's clean. You can see the before and after of the old versus the new. Picture here of the front where the two bolts go. It's really nice and clean, no rust. And of course the main picture here of the Tecumseh sticker and the blower shroud where the pull start goes. And you can really see, and it's pretty cool actually, you can really see the difference between the old and the new. And I thought that was really cool. So I thought I'd show you guys that. And let's bring you to the clip of downstairs. And we're back, guys, with the mower. So yeah, I sanded and wire brushed the whole body down. Get some primer on that at some point. Got the snapper baby all primed up, looking nice. Get that Nice red on there. It's not finished yet, but it will be soon. Here's the motor I was talking to you guys about. I took the pull string off from the auto body shop because I wanted to do some other stuff to this thing. But it is a stock Tecumseh. No points and condensers. It's magneto. And it turns over. It had a little bit of an oil problem, but I fixed that. The valve kept sticking open, so that wasn't too good. But this is the stuff I was talking about. Plastic gas tank, classic. Here's the new used carburetor I got. Not bad. I threw the other carburetor out because it was junk. But this is a stock Tecumseh carburetor. I'm trying to do like a stock build. Try not to buy like import stuff, crap. I'll show you. This is the stock pull string right here. And as you can see, the top there broke off and this broke off, making it so it wouldn't turn over. So this is going to be a nice little showpiece unless you guys want it. Most I'll sell this is for like $1. I don't know. But with the new pull starter I got somewhere here it is. It is black, but I think the black will look good with white. But it's brand new. They did a good job getting me a brand new one. And it looks pretty nice. And see, that goes on the top there. And you pull start it. So, the idea is to power wash this off. I can't spray paint this because there's too much at risk. I don't feel like going through all that. So this is probably just going to get washed up. Maybe get some engine cleaner. Clean this baby up. Clean up the carb a little bit. You can see it's a little dirty there. And then I got a carburetor gasket coming in because the other gasket here broke off. Just kind of chipped off. So I have this little paper towel in here to keep crud from getting into the valves so we don't end up with a locked up motor. And then pretty much all there is to do is put the carburetor on, put some oil in it, put the magneto ignition wires together. I put a fuel filter on this baby because I don't want to be pulling out crappy fuel, because that's pretty much what happened with the other one. Clean her up. Put her on after painting this guy, put her on the motor, put the blade on, belt it all up. Got that thing to work a little more. And, yeah, see if she runs. So stay tuned. I will let you know when she's ready. I'll give you guys constant updates. But once again, if anybody wants to buy this thing, and you could see it run on camera, if it does, you know, even cut some grass with it before I sell it. But once again, if anybody's interested in this, please email me. I'll leave a link in my bio, in my description. And just email me, give me a call or something, if you feel like you want to buy this when it's done. It looks dirty now. Like, look at this. Pretty dirty. But by the time I'm done with it, you'll see the change. It's going to be looking like a new mower. And I mean, look at this one more time. See how it's all metally, rusty, dirty? Even the back too, look at that. Right? That's gonna change. Hopefully within a week or two, you'll see this thing painted, primed, looking nice and red. And I mean, the change will be amazing. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will be posting more and giving you guys updates on this motor. And on the whole project, and it's gonna be pretty cool for you guys to see the change from like a crappy old something from the junkyard to something kind of new. But hopefully for Memorial Day, if it's good weather, which it's looking like it will be, do some tractor pulls, have a great time. So stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much it. Catch you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about this YouTube channel, and stay safe.